Now this is what electric flux density and Gauss law. Now here what is the concept? Concept is what electric displacement or electric flux. Okay. So what is this electric displacement or electric flux? Now what is given here? Michael Faraday is the scientist who has done this experimentation. Now what experimentation he has done? He has taken whatever the sphere in a dielectric medium. So inner sphere, whatever this is having the plus Q1 charge, and outer sphere charge found on the outer sphere will be minus Q. What I'm saying, the inner sphere is there having this dimension, the diameter is equals to A, outer sphere having the diameter of B. If the charge of plus Q is located on the inner sphere, then outer sphere will have the charge of minus Q. This he has observed. And you can see the charge direction. If it is the positive charge, the charge is going outside. So after this observation, what he conclude? Okay, by this observation, so what the conclusion is that there must be some electric displacement takes place from inner sphere to outer sphere through the medium. Which medium? This dielectric medium between these two spheres. The dielectric medium which is between these two spheres. So what is that? Displacement takes place. Displacement of what? Displacement of charges. Okay. So how further we can put that the electric displacement does not depend on dielectric medium between these two spheres. So what he has observed, he has replaced the dielectric medium, and what he found out that the charge minus Q, it will get displaced at the outer sphere as plus Q, displaced as minus Q, but it is not depend on the charges, medium, the dielectric medium. Suppose you have the oil, then you have removed oil, then you have put air, then you have put ceramic, mica, this, that. So it is not depend on the dielectric medium we have used. So what the electric flux, that is what psi, line of forces of the charge. So this is what electric flux. So this electric flux is psi. This is the letter psi equals to Q. Means whatever the electric flux that will get displaced, that is equals to the total, whatever the charge is there. Now, what further we can say? It is also called as the displacement flux or the electric displacement. What this flux, psi, electric flux, it is also called as displacement flux or electric displacement. It is very important when you will go further for the Maxwell equation and all this. So this concept. So what it is measured in Coulomb, because charge, what is the unit of charge? It is the Coulomb. So this displacement flux or electric displacement or the electric flux, any name you can have. So I'll just say the electric flux. So it can be measured in terms of Coulomb. Okay. Now electric, then how you can define the electric flux density? So definition, the electric flux line per square meter is the electric flux density. This is the important parameter that we require. The electric flux is passing from inner sphere to outer sphere. Line of fluxes are there. So how many line of fluxes are there per square meter is called the electric flux density. Okay. So it is the vector quantity, obviously. It is the vector quantity, and the direction at the point is the direction of the flux at that point. Okay. Vector quantity, what? It is the vector quantity, and the direction at a particular point is the direction of the flux at that point. Okay. Now it is denoted by letter D, and unit is Coulomb per square meter. It is very important that most of the time, sometimes maybe in the objective question you may ask this, that is what is the unit of this electric flux density. So unit is electric flux density is Coulomb per meter. square. Because what? The definition you can say electric flux line per square meter. Okay, definition will give you the unit. So what is the electric flux unit? That is the coulomb. And electric flux density unit, that is the per square meter. So in the unit, the meter square term. Okay. Then you can go further. So the electric flux density, we have to develop the formula. Now, what the formula you can develop? The inner radius of the sphere is A, and the outer sphere radius is B, and the psi coulomb of electric flux are produced by the charge plus Q, which is inside. Okay, plus Q coulomb. Then it is distributed uniformly over the surface area by H. What it is distributed? It is distributed uniformly. How you can say? Because the flux is going in all the direction. And what is the outer? What is this flux? That is what? 4 pi a square. Okay, here it is distributed. Now, further we can say that thus at the inner sphere, what will be the flux density at the inner sphere? What is the diameter? What is the radius? Sorry, what is the radius of inner sphere? R equals to A. So that is Q upon 4 pi R square, or directly I have put A. So 4 pi A square. Q is the charge. 4 pi square is what? Surface area. Surface area of the sphere is 4 pi A square. And here, because it is the vector quantity, so that's why it comes here. At the outer sphere, again, what? Instead of A, you have to put B. Q upon 4 pi B square here. So that will be the at the outer sphere. And the radial distance, that is R equals to between A to B. So the radius is between R A to B. So in general, if I say general formulation, Q upon 4 pi R square AR. Okay. So what? Now the late, what you have to consider, late the inner sphere becomes smaller and smaller, and what that inner sphere, it become a point charge. Then what? Still it remain a Q. So instead of a volume charge, I'll replace it and make it very small, and it will become a what? It will become a point charge. Then the electric flux density at a point R meter from the point charge is still given by this formula. So that is what? D, it is the vector quantity. D is what? Electric flux density. D equals to Q upon 4 pi R square AR. D equals to Q upon 4 pi R square AR. So this is what the formula. So this formula will require for the solving the numerical. So this way, this is what the electric flux. Now, inside, anybody can say quickly what type of charge is inside? Positive or negative charge? What type of charge is there on the surface? Positive charge or negative charge? The line of forces are going outside. So what type of charge is there?
Positive charge.
Yes, correct. Okay. So now we will go. Now we have to understand relation between D and E. D is what? Electric flux density. E is what? Electric field strength. That we have. E we have developed from the Coulomb's law. So 4 parameters are important. Out of that, 2 we are discussing. D and E. The remaining 2 I'll explain later on. So these 2 parameters are for the electrostatic, or and remaining 2 are for the magnetostatic. Okay, or magnetodynamics or electrodynamics. So having these 2 parameters for electric, 2 parameters for magnetic, so it becomes electromagnetic. So 4 parameters are very much important. Now, how you can have the relation? Simply you can have electric field strength E equals to Q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 R square AR. So only you can observe D equals to Q upon 4 pi R square AR. So what is the relation between D and E? Only epsilon is not there. Epsilon 0 or epsilon. So comparing expression from D and E, what we can say, D equals to epsilon 0 E. Okay. So this relation you can say. That is in the air or the free space. If there is particular medium, so you can have D equals to epsilon E. Epsilon equals to epsilon R into epsilon 0. This relation also may be asked in the oral exam or somewhere. So this is what somewhat important. Okay. Now we will go further that by applying E equals to epsilon 0 E. Okay. So 1 minute. So by applying D equals to epsilon 0 E. So whatever the previous formula that you have developed by applying this relation for the if you will have electric field strength due to the line charges, surface charges. So here what will be the formula? D equals to rho s upon 2 an coulomb per meter square. By applying this, we had this formula for the electric field strength. So here surface charge distribution is there, surface charge. So rho s upon 2 an. Simply you calculate the unit vector, you will get the electric flux density. That's it. Now we will go for the very simple problem. Similar problem. This portion is not there for the today's exam, but for next week exam it is there. Okay. So find the flux density at a point 64 minus 5 followed by a point charge of 20 millicoulomb at the origin. So, and a uniform line charge of 20 microcoulomb on the x-axis. So here quickly we are going for point charge, line charge, as well as the surface charge also. So that's why if you have understood the previous concept, previous lecture concept, then you can do it in a very easy manner. Okay. So you just think that formulations are with you, how we can go. Now these three charges are there: point charge, line charge, and surface charge. Now how we'll do? So we very first it is kept at origin point charge, and you have to find it out at 6, 4, 5. Diagram is important. Multiple time I'm saying it is 6 on x-axis, 4 on y-axis, and minus 5 downwards. So this is your vector. So find it out vector r. So this is 0, 0, 0. So 6 minus 0, that is 6ax. 4 minus 0, that is 4ay. This is, and minus 5 minus 0. So minus 5az. This is the r. You find it out the unit vector. So this is the vector divided by 6 square plus 4 square plus 5 square and under root of this. So addition of all this 77, under root of 77. Then for the point formula, D1 we are taken for the first point charge. So D1 can be, how it can be taken? It will be D1 equals to Q upon 4 pi r square AR. So D1 equals to 20, what this is, the charge is given into 10 to the power minus 3, 4 pi into 77. This is r square is, this is 77, and then AR you can put here. Do the calculation, you will get this vector. Now in most of the problem, sometimes what they ask, suppose this is the D1 or whatever E or whatever the things is there. So it comes in the form of the vector. Okay. Suppose they ask, find it out the magnitude. Then what you will do? Magnitude, simply you just do the square of this term, square of this term, square of this term. So square of this, the square of this plus square of this, and under root of all these addition will give you the magnitude. So how to calculate magnitude? That is the simple thing. So this way, this is D1. Remember the unit, or you mention the multiplication factor. Okay. Now this is point, due to point charge it is calculated. Second is due to what? Due to the second charge. What is the second charge? Second charge is your, what is your second charge? Second charge is your Line charge. So where line charge is located, the location of line charge is given on the x-axis, and you have, this is along the x-axis. Okay. Now what will be the perpendicular on this? As we know, that is x-axis is there, so x and y coordinate will be 0 for this line. Only z coordinate will vary from minus infinity to plus infinity. Now, what will be the z coordinate here? As you know, this is minus 5. So same point we have to take it here. Okay, minus 5. Then you have to find it out R2. R2 equals to what? 6 minus 0 AX, that is 6 AX, 4 minus 0, 4 AY, minus 5 minus minus 5. So it is 0, AZ will not come. So unit vector, that is 6 AX plus 4 AY upon under root of upon the magnitude, that is what, 6 square plus 4 square, so 36 plus 16, 52 under root of 52. This is also the magnitude. This is magnitude. This way the magnitude can calculate. So this is d2. Now d2 can be calculated for the line. Again, the formula can be used between E and D. So what, D equals to epsilon 0 E. So whatever for the line charge formula it is with you can be converted for the this. So this is rho L upon 2 pi 2R then AR. Okay. So this is what D2. So D2, you put the values in the formula, you will get this answer. And this is the nanocoulomb. Okay. Remember the previous one was the microcoulomb. This is the nanocoulomb. Now what is remain? Surface charge. Now this surface charge is remain. So this surface charge is given here, and this is given for the surface charge, and how can be calculated. So it is along the x-axis. Okay. So this will be your x equals to 8, and your it is given x equals to 8 and y equals to 4. Okay. X equals to 8. Sorry, this is what, x equals to 8 plane. So it is perpendicular to the x-axis, x equal to 8. The remaining 2 point will remain same. As in the surface, that 2 point will remain same. In the line, 1 point will remain same. So here, this is what the plane x equals to 8. So remaining 2 point will be the same as where you are interested to find it out the whatever the parameter is interested. So it is 4. It is 4. So 4 is here. It is minus 5. So minus 5 is here. So this is what. So simply what the parameter you will get, that is 6 minus 8, that is minus 2ax. The remaining parameter y and z will not be there. Okay. Then this is an, the unit vector, that is ar3, that is what the vector divided by the magnitude. So magnitude is minus 2 square of under root. So it is what, 2 square 4 under root is 2. So minus 2 by 2. So it is unit vector is minus ax. And what is the d3? D3 equals to, that is rho s upon 2an. Just now we have calculated the formula based on the derivation. So d3 equals to rho s upon 2an. And this is what, d3 equals to 60 into 10 to the power minus 6 upon 2 minus ax. Okay. So this values you can put, you will get minus 30 ax microcoulomb. Then what, 1, 2, 3, that is due to the point charge, you got the d1. Due to line charge, you got d2. Due to surface charge, you got d3. Now just add all these three. So the total electric flux density, that is d equals to d1 plus d2 plus d3. So this is your d1, this is your d2, this is your d3. You just add all these things. You please take care, that is which one is in nanocoulomb, which one is microcoulomb. If there is a difference, so make that all should be in the microcoulomb. So you just convert the unit and just put it here, and you will have the final answer. So this is what the D, that is microcoulomb per meter square. So this way, this is what the answer you got. Okay. So is there any question quickly? So similar way, whatever the problems we solved for the whatever the problems we solved for the electric field strength, same problem will be here. If you have any question, then quickly you can ask.